Now, see here, Ginger. I know you can hear me because you're responding to me, and I didn't type anything. But the reason why I mentioned the ads is just because the way it's set up is like Twitch will. There can only be one Highlander. Hello, Flailing Scott. How you doing? Let's see. Let me see if I'm ready to go. I got another minute. I'll just switch to my chat screen. Flailing Scott, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good one. Ooh. I look super red, which is kind of accurate because of the fact that I got a sunburn, but not really on my face. I got it more on my arms, so. But anyway, how's everybody doing? You're lying, sir. I can't hear a word you're saying. I'm okay, just wondering why nobody was streaming all day and when I have the time to watch. Ah, right? I'm sorry. Well, I put the blame on everybody else, but I'm here for you. No, I'm just kidding. I will say this. Oh man, I got dropped frames all of a sudden. Strange. So what happened for me is that I got invited to a Lord of the Rings movie trilogy. So I was just like, oh yeah, I want to go see that. I didn't stay for all 3 movies because they were doing the extended uncut versions, the ones that were like 4.5, 5 hours long. Brutal. Loved it. Had a lot of fun, but man, those movies keep going and going. And you know, sometimes you just want a game, right? Was pleasantly surprised. I'm glad I could pleasantly surprise you, Mr. Flailing Scott. It's the least I can do after your surprise that you gave me. Much appreciated, by the way. I mean, I know I've said it before, but I'm gonna have to do IT work when I'm out there, aren't I? No, you're not. I just noticed that sometimes when I switch screens, it doesn't like it. And I know why. It's because I'm running off a different system. I mean, we could look at some stuff, but I'm not gonna force you to do anything because I'm not like completely. I'm not like. I don't. It's not that I don't know like tech stuff. I'm not like an expert, so I don't like to like fiddle with things that I could potentially break. But I know my way around my stuff pretty well when it comes to like my PC and stuff like that. You don't have to, but I am gonna say this. I'm looking forward to when you and Schmitty Bear get out here. It's gonna be a good time. Anything you want to like, any specific plans you got? Looking forward to it. Anyway, let's get this started. Let's have some fun, right? So, what were we doing? Oh, we were doing a new shrine. I just walked in. Don't know anything about this. You get to the point where the constant back and forth just becomes good enough. For the movies? I'm a little lost on the constant back and forth part. Is it this regarding? No, for the stream setup. Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking too, is that like it's not too bad. I can probably handle it. So clearly what we have here. Didn't seem to work. Interesting. So we have what? What does this do? Oh, it resets it. Well, that was dumb. Okay, okay, we're figuring this out. Hold on, hold on. Yep. That was weird, I didn't want that. I'm gonna look at your router. I have things I want to check and see how your bandwidth is being handled. Well, okay, fine. I'll let you do that. But only because you asked nicely. No! Okay, fine. So basically all I'm doing here is just trying to get the right speed to swing this and land in the circle. Like so. Hey up! Not enough speed. Bummer. Okay. Try it again. Don't want to be that high. I think we'll go right here. Bingo! Wait a second. What? How did that not count? I'm a little miffed. I don't know any plans at all. I'm planning on getting a hold of Schmidt tomorrow to talk over the idea. Hey, you guys have to figure out how you get here. That's none of my business. I just want to figure out when you guys are coming. That's all. But I'm excited. It'll be fun. Actually, I think if I go this way a little bit. Monday night. Yes, you will. Can it roll? Will it roll? Will it float? Will it make it? No. Went a little too far. What's there to figure out? Simply like how to swing this big block so that it lands in the circle over there. It's not too difficult. In Montana, there are literally 2 major roads. Oh, you mean for Ginger? Ginger's coming to visit me out here in Minnesota with another friend. So that's what he's talking about. What's there to figure out? Look at last messages. Oh, please look into the art and inspiration tab in Discord. I will do that. What do you have here? I love that. There appears to be a hair in my pancakes. That's funny. Thank you for that. Let me swing. Oh. Nope. Nope. Not too far. That's close, though. Close to midnight on Monday? My midnight? Oh, that's brutal. Okay, I can do that, but... You know I work early mornings. I also messed that up. That's fine, though. We'll figure it out. One night to stay up just to let you guys into the place is fine. Let's do something like Hwacha. Maybe this will do it. Just roll into the freaking... Okay. Let's try it this way. You will yell at us when you are awake? Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I don't think this will work either, but maybe I'll be lucky. No, it just had too much momentum. Alright. Oh wait, I didn't want that. Hold on. Now we swing. It's just like a reset switch. Alright. Let's go this way. I'm gonna try to hit it. This won't work. Oh, this might work. Nope, it's too far of an angle. It's not gonna roll in. Unless... Nope. No. Oh, okay, fine. Oh wait, no. I did it wrong. Okay. Same, you're thinking same angle, just a little lower to the ground. I see what you mean. Instead of maybe doing all the way up like this, I do maybe down here. Oh, but then that didn't get enough momentum. Okay, that's fine. And actually, that wasn't really the same angle. But that's okay. Let's do more like... I'm gonna try a different angle. This might work. A little slower. Still got some momentum. No! I swear to Aisha. It's like an 8 or 9 hour drive. Yeah, actually, it's about maybe 10. Also depends on like which way you go and everything. Northern Michigan to Twin Cities. I mean, I think that's general enough. I mean, I'll let Ginger decide if he wants to give more detail than that. Nope. So normal, yeah, that's right. You're basically on the road the whole time. Let's see what happens if I do something more like this. This is gonna be dumb, but I'm doing it anyway. Oh, this might work. Oh, if only it could roll. You're in Ohio? Holy cow. Well, we're gonna try it again. I am also much apologizing for my horrible game. I don't need this. What are you doing? Then you get to go to Missouri. I think Mo is Missouri. I can't remember. I think that's right. Schmidt wanted to work Monday instead of taking Friday off and getting there on Tuesday. So that turned into he's working on Monday, so we leave at 4 our time. Could this do it? No. No, it's not going to do it. Oh, it might. It's... Duh. That sucker just rolled around the rim. Ugh. Let's try different. Okay, this is a little different, but I think it's not going to work. Oh, maybe it will. Maybe it will. It did! Haha. First try. Pretty snazzy. Okay, now, since we have that done, let's go back over here and try to do this extra one. Are you kidding me? All that and just now making it? Yeah, I know, right? It was kind of weird how that one worked. I don't know. What time do I normally get up? I normally get up around 4:30 in the morning. Let's do it here. Nope. Nope. This way. Let's do... We gotta do a little lighter. Let's go there. Nope. Too light. Alright. Not too heavy. Probably right about now. Oh, that didn't work. Maybe I do need more oomph. Look, you guys do whatever you need to get over here. I'm fine. Yeah. Oh, the problem is it's gotta stay. Boy. That didn't work. I just wanted to see what would happen. Truck turned on and then forced my route. That doesn't seem likely in most physics situations. I mean, seriously. This seems... I think I hit a bug. Or maybe it's designed to do this? Doesn't really make much sense to me. Let's do... Alright. I don't want that high, I don't think. Let it go. Let her rip. Hey, it worked. Cool. We win. One shrine down for the day. Look at that. I'm back. Truck turned on. Forced my router modem to restart. Accidental wins. First try. Yeah, first try. Honestly, I think I'll drop... I have so many crappy weapons. Let's drop this one. The Zonite longsword is probably going to be way better. But anyway, we got that done. How's everybody's day going? What are we up to? I went kayaking the other day. It was actually pretty fun, pretty nice. But then, I forgot to reapply sunscreen for the second half of, like, the kayaking trip. And, I mean, I didn't get burned everywhere, but just on my shoulder and, my knee, like, the parts of my leg that were not completely covered by the kayak. So, like, knees and upper shins, things like that. Not great. Not horrible. Not great. So, here's my thinking. I want to go to two places. I want to go into that tower because there's a cave at the top, and I want to go into the cave. And then, after that, I want to go into the chasm next to it. So that's the plan. And here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to go over here first. I was given a tough back into a dock to do, and I did pretty good. I like challenging backs because I do them, but God forbid I get an easy back, and I just have to mess it up, right? That's a weird thing for me too. Like, you're like, oh, and it's not specific to like backing up a truck or anything, but if it's for me specifically, let me just say that, like, for me, I enjoy a good challenge, especially when I think I know what's going on. But the ones that really worry me are the ones where I'm like, oh, this is easy, I can handle it. Something difficult, you got it. Easy things, you mess it up. Exactly what I was about to say. You're just like, kind of like, oh, I've done this 100 times before, this is easy. Or, oh, this is an easy way to handle it. Or something like that. And then, because you're a little bit overconfident, which confidence is a good thing, don't get me wrong, but you're a little overconfident and it screws the pooch. And you're just like, oh, shoot, god dang it. Hey there, birdie. You might want to run away. So, yeah, I get that. Okay. We're going to jump from here and try to get over there. What? We're not going to get, like, to the point where I can jump to the exact top. But all we got to do is be able to, like, climb up it a little bit and we'll be fine. My family calls them knee knockers. Like in golf, you have a simple putt. Can you go up? No, you can't. That's close to the hole, and yet you miss it every time. Yeah, and then you have these ones that you're like, oh man, I'm looking forward to giving this one a try. Where it's not necessarily that there's any bad like I don't know. The challenge is there, and you want the challenge. Okay, is there anything else that I should grab on the way down? Just that bright bloom, bright cap. Well, I don't need that one either. Interesting. I didn't even think there was water at the bottom. Hello there. Get out of my face. How dare yous? How dare yous? So we're just gonna do some exploring, but eventually I think I'm gonna head over to Hateno village and just do the sub. Oh, you snuck up on me, you little. They just got like skewered. Hope you all have fun with Armored Core. I'm not going to join in that game. Watched a bit of it and not really something I want to play, considering that extra dimension to combat coming from Elden Ring. That's fair. But if you do end up all of a sudden going, you know what, I do want to play that game, you let me know. You're more than welcome to join in any like multiplayer that I do, Scott. And I really appreciate you picking, like, you donating that game to my stream. It's just, it was, I was completely flabbergasted, and I was just like, this is amazing. Thank you so much. I am looking forward to playing that game. So, I'm not going to waste the bombs. Instead, I'm going to use Yonobo's Sage. Do it this way. That's something I want to do when I stream? Yeah, exactly. Someone over there is like, what just happened? I'm just going to keep blowing it up. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, there you go. Hello, Bonter.
Have no fear, student.
I didn't think you would be here. Welcome, welcome.
I am here.
He's here. Look at this. Just got home. Oh, you get your PC coming in August? Oh, nice, nice. That'll be fun. Oh, look at that. A Stalinox. I think we can handle this one. Get out of here, man. What do I want to hit it with? I want to hit it with this. Maxing it out. 128 gigabytes of RAM. Sick. Way to be. This is not that hard. I think I won. Or not. Run! Okay, that was weird. I think I won now, though. This has been my dream for years. Oh, man, that's exciting. Thank you. Let's take... I don't need any of these, really. Oh, well. Is there anything else exciting or fun in this cave? There's probably going to be more... what do you call them? There's going to be more things that have skull. Yeah, see? There's one. Don't throw rocks. Instead, attach the rock to a stick and whack them. No throwing rocks, but whacking people with rocks on a stick, that's fine. Because Link does that all the time. I make exceptions for Link and his actions. Because he's a hero. Take all these. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh. Yeah. Let me know. I'd be game to help you out with that, for sure. Are you gonna use just OBS, or are you using like Stream Elements, or not Stream Elements? What's that one? Streamlabs, which is really just OBS that's like reskinned. I'm sure people see advantages to Stream Labs. Wasn't really my thing. Finally found out where that damn stream key went. I couldn't find it to use OBS. Oh. I'm just gonna go in. Oh, look at that. Hi there. Oops, I missed. Didn't miss that time. I missed. I wanted to see if I could hit the little bugger. 15 bubble gems. That's pretty good. A few years back, I wanted to stream, but the stream key was missing from my Twitch account. Do you have to request those? I don't think so. How did I do it? How did I do that? I feel like there was a step I had to do, like, because I had a Twitch account longer than I did starting stream. Yeah, that's the thing. Right now, off the top of my head, I can't recall. In my head, I thought like it was like a simple like hit a button and it generates it for you somewhere in your settings, but I don't know now. It's just a bitch to find it. Ah, got it. Okay, so that's what it is. It's not actually something that's generated. It's something that... Oh, you found it today. Oh, okay. So yeah, then never mind. But good, you found it. That's the big step. I think I'm confusing that with like Facebook. Because for work, I often have to set up some live video settings. Armor! I didn't even see that before. Oh, really? OBS lets you just auto place the stream key? Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna try something. I would advise start with a game that you just really enjoy playing. Interesting. Legends say this mask was once worn by a hero from a world in which the moon threatened to fall. It looks scary, but wearing it offers a fierce godlike power. Fascinating. We all know what that's from, right? That's from Majora's Mask. That's an excellent question too. Are you planning to do this for fun or get something specific? Let me rephrase what my advice was going to be, because I all of a sudden interrupted myself with that mask. I would play a game that you could see yourself playing. You want to make something out of it. Okay. I would get a game that you enjoy playing, that you could play for hours and hours and hours, that has somewhat of a loyal, like, following on Twitch. So, like, before you even pick, go into Twitch and just kind of scope out some of the different games that you enjoy and see how many of them have followings. I think that's going to be one big part of... yeah, or something you mod, MMO, or multiplayer. I would caution... I think Cyberpunk 2077 might be a good option. I would caution against doing something that's a big early release. And the only reason why I would caution that... and you don't necessarily have to do it right away. Like, I've learned from playing Legend of Zelda, and I was going to do it no matter what. Ooh, I'm going to do a big old fight here, aren't I? No, if that's the way. I learned from playing Legend of Zelda, when I started Tears of the Kingdom, everybody was doing it too. Nobody stopped by except for people who were already familiar with this channel. Which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But, like, if you're trying to be discovered, that's a hard hill to climb. So, I would go with a game that's probably already established pretty well before you go for a game like that was just released. Though, you know what? It's just one person's opinion. Doesn't mean anything. Like, you could potentially be just the right person to start up a like you might get discovered with that kind of game, you know? Who knows? Never completed Fallout 4. There's an option. There's gotta be a big following for Fallout 4. I think mine was kind of like a combination of having the right people in my community that helped me get started. Oh, hello there. There we go. I was waiting for you to wake up. Thank you, Stallnox. Baldur's Gate 3 too. And the thing with Baldur's Gate 3 is that since that was such a long early access, I feel like a lot of people are familiar with that enough. Monster Hunter would be a very good one. I think Monster Hunter would be an excellent one. You have it? As in like Baldur's Gate 3? Oh, you have the new Monster Hunter. Right, I follow. Lady Corgi, good evening, good evening. Hello. Look over here. I missed. Well. Holy crap. No, you don't. You don't get to take your eye back. Oh, wait. You did just take your eye back. Okay, fine. I don't want to keep using that weapon. Let's just use the Demon King bow. Are we done? Where's your eye? There's your eye. Oh, man. I missed it. Now we win. This is a later stream for me. What happened is that this reminds me of the eye that ends up in the goat's ass in Armor Core or Armor Core. No, Assassin's Creed. AC is Assassin's Creed, not Armor Core. This is a later stream because I was invited to go to a party. Oh, this is cool. Legendary greatsword forged by the Goron craftsman for a hero who traveled through time. The exceptionally sharp cutting edge is a testament to the craftsman's mastery. That's nice. What was I going to say? Oh, right. It's a later stream for me because I was invited to go to a Lord of the Rings movie marathon party. We got through 2 extended cuts. One was the first and second movie. Basically, we got through all of 2 Towers. Hey, Mario Kart, welcome in. How you doing? Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda. Let's see. Let me do this. I missed. I thought that would curve more, and then it would. That's fine. It's fine. Nothing's wrong. We're still going in. We're gonna see what else is over this way. Because I want to see if there's a light route down here. Welcome in, Mario Kart. I hope you're having a great Saturday. My name is Hawkeye. Hawkeye6. Hawkeyes. Whatever, it works. Variety streamer. Playing a lot of Legend of Zelda because I love this series. And, you know, hope you enjoy the vibes and hang out a bit. I like the chill vibe. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're just kind of enjoying it, you know? Don't need... Ooh, I think we got some good stuff over here. What do we have? If I jumped into Cyberpunk 2077, should I start a new game or just finish the one I'm currently on? Here's what I'd say. Go with the one you're currently on, and if you start getting a big following for that, and the people... Oh, okay, Bonter has a totally different opinion. If people who show up in your stream go, yeah, we like this, let's start over, like, then start over. But, like, right now, all you want to do is get people there. Hello there. Sit down. But I also like Bonter's idea. Wait for the expansion and then start a new one. Well, I guess the question is, when is the expansion coming out? Because is the expansion going to come out in time for when he starts his stream? Oh, you haven't jumped into the final chapter. I don't know. And you're going to get this new PC and start streaming in August. Oh. Is there plenty of other things to do to kill time before the expansion starts? Because maybe that's what you do. Yeah, maybe do that kind of stuff for a while. And then, once the expansion comes out, start it over. That's a good idea. Let's just run, kill, loot, run again. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of torn between either or. I guess I'll throw another Bright Bloom seed. Yeah. It's not like I have 500 of them or anything. Yeah. I'm kind of... I am also unsure of what the best approach is, but I think... The more I think about it, I think Cyberpunk 2077 would be a good option. And how you do it, honestly, another thing about it, I would worry less about, like, oh, how am I going to do this? What am I going to do? How am I going to pull this off? And just start. Just do it. If you start getting people to show up, I could play it, beat it, then get into the expansion. Yeah, that's another option. But if you just start and get people to, like, and start finding people to show up and stuff, then I think you're in a good starting point. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. Cool. Awesome. I'm looking forward to your first stream. It'll be good. It's gotta be. I assume. Oh, there's definitely a light route down here. It's right below me. I was like, I wonder what, I wonder where there's potentially a light route. It's right here. This works very well. Lady Corgi, how you been? You have a nice day? I realized that Bonter was out having a good time. Mario Kart says, I agree. It was a Cherry Pepsi Zero. Yes, it was. Mario Kart says, I feel like anyone can make streaming work with any game. Just need to start and keep up consistency. And also be willing to, like, kind of share and promote, like, kind of a little bit of extra work on occasion helps. Like, if you put together some clips. My Hawkeye-like senses. Very much so, yeah. I've been okay. I was exhausted, so I slept for a good chunk of the day and then went to go pick up dinner from the inspector when he gets home from work. Oh, that's nice. What's on the menu? Is it fast food? Is it good? Is it something little... unique New York. Okay, interesting that it cuts through like that. I like that. Pokeball. Oh, fancy, delicious. Well, I guess I could. I have done a lot of the Pokeballs. Ginger, Pokeballs, bowl. Don't you twist my words. I'm going to delete that pin. No, I'm going to delete that pin. Did I delete it? No, I did not. Select. Delete. Also, what's there? Delete. Oh, I've seen some that look like Pokeballs? Oh, well then. Okay. Ginger, I retract my previous outrage. We have fun here. We do. Nah, it's like a sushi bowl. Okay. Let's go to Hateno Village. Zoro's domain. Hateno Village. Pokeballs? Where? Lady Corgi has Pokeballs. She's, that's what she and Spectre are going to have for dinner. You can't just let me be a troll always. Gotta kill my hopes every once in a while. Give me a piece. Give me a piece. Give me peace, please. Don't forget your please and thank yous. Just kidding. Oh, excuse me. Oops, I forgot to respond to this text message. All right. Oh, okay, got it. I did not know that Fredo TV owns it on TikTok. Oh, I didn't realize that was a reference. My bad. Let's see. I don't need that. That's just a... I want that golden apple, please. Thank you. Awesome. He posts a lot. He just hasn't come across my algorithm yet, I guess. I'll take that apple. I don't want the second one. I'm not greedy. Let's work on one of the side quests for the evening. What? Oh. I'm not greedy. He grabs all the apples. I'm not greedy. I left one of the apples on the tree. I think that's sharing. That shows that I care. That I'm not going to just take everything. Anyway. Oh, you know what we're going to do? See? Like, here. There are 3 apples. I'm taking 1. A few months later, I swear. Oh, moments. I was going to say, it's not months. It's going to happen the next time I walk by that tree. I was going to say, a few months is not accurate. A few moments, that's accurate. Yes, I will definitely take that tree. I will definitely take that apple from the tree. Well, now I feel like I have to because I'm walking by it right now. Yep. Self-fulfilling prophecy, honestly. Can I take these? Probably shouldn't just take one. I can take an apple, but Link draws the line at taking carrots from somebody's field. I guess that's actually morally a little bit different. What is this? Hateno School? I didn't know they had a school. That's called theft. Well, I guess. Apples. I'm sure no one's going to be at the school, but I want to go anyway. What do we have here? What's at the school? Help wanted. Apply to become a teacher. Want to show children the joy of learning? No experience necessary. Inquire at the school for more information. Prospective applicants are welcome to sit in on the lesson. What do you think, Link? Want to become a teacher? Did I eat? I did. In fact, while I was at that Lord of the Rings... What is that? Oh, it's a deer. When I was at that Lord of the Rings party, all we did was eat because we basically the person who was hosting was like, we're gonna have breakfast and second breakfast and 11sies and lunch and after lunch snack and afternoon tea. So it was like a constant rollout of little things to eat all day. It was perfect. Link grunts. Students, of course, that's the answer. Sorry, we got it wrong, Professor Link. Link again. Huh. Yeah, it's basically Link going, huh, huh, huh. And they're like, oh, I totally understand it now, Professor Link. Huh. Yes, that makes sense now. Hey, wait, I'm gonna talk to this guy. This is not going well? What do you mean it's not going well? What's up, Knack? Oh, it's you again. Oh, I talked to you before? I'm sorry. I tell you, there's no rest for a farmer. Even at dusk, I gotta make my rounds and check on the veggies. Before, folks came to Hateno village for the veggies. But now they show up for that gaudy get-up CC makes. You came to town for veggies, right? A straight arrow. I like that. Yeah, I'll just say the veggies. That's what I thought. Hateno is for the veggies, after all. I focus on growing pumpkins myself, but there's other fields and a couple of farms up the hill, too. Now, suppose nowadays we got those weird sculptures to gawk at. Point is, there's plenty to check out around our village if you take the time to look. Anyway, what you see here is me trying to come up with a new kind of veggie. Haven't had much luck so far. Still, if I quit so soon, it'd be a poor excuse for a farmer, wouldn't I? I didn't know you could just come up with a new veggie. When Spectre and I finally move up there, we're going to have some themed marathons. Yes! I like that idea. Okay. Let me check the side quests. Moon gazing Gorons. Side adventures. CC Secret or CC Oridi. That's the one I want to do. I'm gonna go talk to the people around here. Examine. Building condemned. Do not enter. Alone at last. Oh! Oh! Someone's alone in there. Oh, I want that lizard. Come back, lizard. Oh, he disappeared. Well, we can't just let them get away with hanging out inside that tower all by themselves. My plan is to stream all day while everyone else is working, then jump into someone else randomly when you all start streaming. Ooh. That sounds good. Something's going down. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, now I can. Perfect. I do believe nobody saw me. I'm free to enjoy another of my late night meals in secret. Ah, now how I enjoy my nightly vegetables. The shine, the luster, the fragrance. Yes, indeed. Now this is luxury dining. And so, without further ado, let us tuck in. Tuck in? That's a weird way to describe eating. Ah, it's so scrumptious. The crisp, smooth taste is a sign they were grown on a diet of pure water. Thanks to the farmer's deft touch and the quality of the soil, I can even eat the skin without misgivings. Honestly, vegetables from anywhere but Hateno village simply don't count. They're nowhere near as filling. While I've built a reputation on flash and glamour, here in private I must admit that the simple, unadorned things are best. There's simply no denying it. Alas. But now that I'm full for tonight, it's best I return home. If I don't return quickly, Sophie may start to suspect something. This is the weirdest secret to have. I would like to take some of those. Like, that's not a scandal. That's actually something. Oh my, I love vegetables. I can't let anyone find out. Okay. Hey, it's morning. You tailed Cece late at night and observed her eating vegetables alone in a silo. From what you overheard, she has a deep love for Hateno village produce, so Sophie should hear about this. Okay then, I'm gonna tell on. Is this Sophie? Did you learn anything? Yeah, Sophie. Guess what? I got the digs. I got the scoop. Sorry about this. I know it's a tall order asking you to tail my sister, but I'm just so nervous. Hey, look. The silo across the way? What? I thought she'd been hiding something big. Is that really all there was? I know my sister says a lot about charisma and style and has to do everything in her most ostentatious way possible. But between you and me, her tastes are pretty plain. She loves the slow life here in Hateno village. She probably told you she came back here because of development or whatever. But the truth is, she just wanted to eat the vegetables grown right here in her hometown again. At least I'm pretty sure that's the case. Either way, I'm so glad she wasn't up to anything scandalous. I want you to have this in exchange for helping me out. Mushrooms. Great. How's the shoulders? They're still a little tender, but overall they're okay. My sister really is a handful sometimes. Both she and Reed want the same things, you know. I can't understand why the two of them don't just work together instead of going to such bizarre lengths. That's politics for you, baby. This is how it goes. Tomorrow will be the day when you can't lift them. Oh, I thought you were talking about my sunburn. Like the work from the actual paddling from the kayak. That is tense. That is a little tight. But the sunburn is just a little tender. I'm gonna switch to this weapon. I hate having that big old like stick with a club. Love's fire burns further. Sure, things are peaceful in the old village, but it's a jungle out there in the world. That's why I stick around here, checking out the scene, making sure no strangers put the moves on Miss Ivy. Wait, I mean, I'm on guard duty to make sure no strangers come in from outside to disturb the peace. I'm a stranger. I'm clearly here to disturb the peace. You're not doing your job. The thing about being on love guard duty... You're creepy, Manny. How'd love get in there? Forget it. The thing about guard duty, I have to make sure no creepy creeps get in here and spoil everyone's good time. So, you got anything? No. Ivy, I told you to put Miss on her name. Miss Ivy is the poster girl for the East Wind General Store. I've got no problem with you meeting Miss Ivy. Just keep the naive guy act to a minimum. That doesn't solve my problems. What shall I gift my beloved? Hey, not so fast. It's kind of a follow-up to that friend of a friend conversation we were having. Remember? How we were wondering what kind of present would make Miss Evie from the general store happy? If you have any answers, now's the time for it. It's not like I can just go ask her directly. Like this. First though. Is this Evie? Are you Evie? Hi, Evie. Or Ivy. Is it Ivy or Evie? I don't really care. Good morning.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hateno Village. Here for some sightseeing? The East Wind General Store is open for business. If you're here for Hateno Village's famous fresh produce, you're in the right place. Or if you like this super cute Cece hat, you can hit the store across the way. Van Test Clothing. They're featuring a new line of hats right now. Thanks to Cece, this village is the place to be. She's drawing in so many tourists that our sales are going up too. Cece's putting our village on the map. Well, what do you like, Ivy? I'm not sure. What kind of question is that? But he's still looking at me, so I should say something. Maybe frogs? Sure. Why not? I like frogs. If I had 100 hot-footed frogs, I would be incredibly happy. Oops. I couldn't think of anything, so I just told him what my dad likes instead. Guess I'll go to work. Alright, dude. Hey, what's up?
Oh?
Do you need something? Have a Hylian shroom.
Oh.
What's this? Something from Cece? Yeah, pretty obvious from the look of it. You know, people keep talking about the Cece brand stuff, but it never really clicked with me. I know the lady works hard, but most of us farmers around here aren't too precious about our clothes.
Ah.
But sure, thanks for the mushroom. That's mighty nice of you. Okay, that's one more. This guy is the most intense person I've ever met. Bruce, he's like, always a pleasure. Ooh, pumpkins. I'll take them all. Bye. And butter? I'll take them all. We'll restock soon. And also, I'll take all of your arrows. I do buy a lot because you got good stuff, man. And you scare me because you just stare at me all the time. I'll take them all. You sure know how to spend them. This is the life of the adventurer. I just buy whatever I want now. Because I just have so much money. Do I need the carrots? I'm taking the carrots too. I wonder how many takes voiceover actors had to do for these NPC voices and noises without laughing. My guess is a lot. And I also assume that there's not actually that many that they hire for a game like this, right? Like all the main characters have to do some lines, but like this person's voice, I bet you the same actor does like 20 other voices or 20 other NPCs. You know? There was a recipe over here. Hold on. Whoop. Rock, rice, and a mushroom. I'm doing that. Hold on. We're cooking up some rice balls. Out of my way, guys. I'm gonna go cook. That was a squirrel. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? That's silly. Just get out. Where is my, I need flint. Flint. By type. Okay, this should find it. Flint. There you are. Cool. Just one of these should do. Put it right there. Yeah. Cool. Let's cook. I would like... I want some rice. Cool. I want some salt. Where's the salt? My salt rocks. Shouldn't it be by the other rocks? Or is it up somewhere else? Not there. Did I miss it? There it is. And then we'll do mushrooms this time. We'll do just a basic mushroom. We'll do 3 mushrooms. See what happens. Yeah! Mushroom rice balls. Perfect. Let's keep cooking. We'll do another thing of rice. Oh. Another thing of rock salt. And I guess we'll do... a hearty mushroom? With all those mushrooms? Where is the hearty mushroom? Do I have a hearty mushroom? There's one. A hearty truffle. Want to do a hearty truffle? See what happens? Let's do it. Nice. Good call. Full recovery? That's the way to go. We'll do more of those. Though, honestly, all I have to do... I'm going to do just this real quick. If you just cook anything that has hearty in the name... you get a hearty mushroom skewer. Reread my last message. A hearty mushroom rice ball with all those mushrooms. Hello, Kira. Welcome in. Yeah, so, like, I like to just cook just the hearty things alone. So that, you end up with, like...
I should make some hamburger.
Hello.
I don't have the buns, though. That wouldn't really stop me. I could just use paper. No. Don't use paper.
Don't use paper. Don't use paper. When is my birthday? It is not today. I'm just teasing. It's in March. It's a ways away. What do I want to cook it? I'll just do... let's do this. No. Salt grilled meats. Let's also cook something simple. Sometimes I want to just heal a little bit. So having things like a mix of fruits. Not a bad idea. I have checked it out. I love the fact that they added that, right? What I'm not a big fan of is that this is the only way I know currently to get to the recipe book function. So for me to actually get to it, I have to already... I kind of wish I could, like, look at it without having to go to, like, I'm gonna cook now kind of thing. I wish I could look at it like kind of like how you can look at the compendium. Like, if it was somewhere in here, add the recipe book to the compendium. Like, just one over. You know what I mean? I would love that. Which, speaking of compendium, I really haven't done anything with the compendium. But that's okay. This is my favorite photo that I ever took of Link. Actually, not that one. This one. It's pretty good, right? Link's just like, I'm having the best day of my life. Anyway. Hi, Kira, what's up? Wanted to add your birthday to my new wooden calendar. Wooden calendar? Hi, Kira. I do like that they unlock as you try out new recipes. And the other thing that's interesting, too, is that in the recipe feature, right, you go in, select for recipe, like, you can have a whole bunch... Ooh, you know what? Simmered fruit. I'm just going to do the one and see what happens. Simmered fruit. Okay. Hold. Go. I just want small menu items that'll give me like 4 to 5 hearts right now. Also this. Oh, you're heading out? I didn't even get a chance to ask you more about your wooden calendar, but I'll ask you about it next time. Have a good one, Kira. Oh, I also didn't notice that Flailing Scott said, already got his present, though it might be late or it might be early, depending on your view. Yeah, March. He already turned his old age. Let's see. What else do I want to cook? I'll send a pic on Discord. Thank you. Very cool. Let's do... What is this? Fortified pumpkins. I just want to cook enough stuff where I have a good mix of... Let's sort this real quick. By effect. By effect. I could use... Today my parents are celebrating their 23rd anniversary because yesterday my dad worked. Oh, well, congrats to your parents. 23 years is nothing to shake a stick at, man. That is hard work to stay together that long. A random stranger said congratulations. Tell them 2 random strangers said congratulations. 33, not 23? That's even more impressive. Is that what you meant? 3 random strangers. We're basically just counting up. 3 random strangers. It's like 1 random stranger. I'm doing the count impression. 1 random stranger. 2 random strangers. 3 random strangers said congratulations for your anniversary. 4 random strangers said congratulations for your anniversary. Anyway, that's the count impression. Sorry about that. There it is. 4 random strangers. Very good. I shall cook more. Let's do hold. What else? Salt. Cook it. Wait, I don't think you're upset. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you go upset Flaming Scott. I think he's just having a little fun. So, yeah, have a good one, Kira. Enjoy your celebration with your family. Let's see. I want to go here right now. It takes a lot of stupid to set me up. Alright, so we're also looking for any... Near Fort Hateno. What are you talking about? I don't know. And not the good kind. I follow you, Scott. Yeah. Good kind of stupid. That's fun. Not good. Nobody likes that. Anyway. I'm going to go to the farm, the pasture, because I can get cheese. And I want cheese. I like cheese. Hello. Time to make the feed. Okay, dance. Anybody around here selling cheese? I knew it'd work. Ah! Couldn't you showed up? Take a look at this. I like chocolate milk. I call it Hateno cheese. Oh, I didn't even discover this yet. I just knew about it because I think I randomly came across it on a TikTok or something. It's springy on the outside but melty on the inside and so delicious. You think you're dreaming. But back to the reason I called you here. Well, couldn't have made this without you, so I wanted you to be the first to have some. Anyway, consider this my thanks. Go on, take it already. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
You know, cheese from Foster Home for Imaginary Friends. I have watched that, but right now the picture of cheese, whichever character cheese is escaping me. Hold on, I want to look that up. I'm going to just Google it real quick. Oh, yes! I do know him. I recognize him now. Cheese is funny. I like cheese. Thank you for that. As I understand it, Great-Grandpa worked with the mayor back then on this Hateno cheese to put our village on the map. But it was ahead of its time. The villagers rejected it. How could anyone reject cheese? Having eaten this, I think they were nuts. Now it's the time for Hateno cheese to make a splash in the culinary world. I'm sick of fashion getting all the attention lately. It's really eating into our business. But if anything will bring the customers in, it's this. I say it's time to do some renovation around here. And I like potatoes? I like this better this way. Yeah, that'll work. The Hateno cheese shop is complete. What do you think? You made that really fast. Next step is get those folks over at the general store to start stocking it. That reminds me, you won't get this offer anywhere else, but around here, I'll give you some for fresh milk instead of rupees. I'll make the dream my great-grandpa came up with come true. And this farm will be busier than ever in the bargain. You'll come visit me again, right? Oh, Koyin. I'll come visit. Don't you worry. Skyrim Dragonborn starts to breathe heavily seeing all that cheese. Hey, I would like cheese, please. I'll accept fresh milk for trade. Yes, let's trade. Yes. Thank you. I'm only a one-woman cheese-making operation, but stay as long as you like and buy to your heart's content. Leaving already? That's okay. Just be sure to visit again. Actually, I want to just buy it straight. Since you're here, you should treat yourself. Don't worry about the price. I'm looking to... No, I just wanted to buy. Well, if you're not going to let me just buy, I don't want to trade away all my milk, because I want to cook with the milk, too. Serious, do you have dyslexia? No, I just get ahead of myself. I don't actually have dyslexia. Like, when I'm reading... I think it's something more along the lines that, like, my mouth moves faster than my head. My mind. Sometimes. And that's also when I tend to, like, freeze up and go... When I freeze up and I'm like, oh, what's the word? You know, that's kind of like... I know what I want to say. And also, I'm kind of trained in, like... Words are hard.
Alright.
That's exactly it.
Wow, words. The thing that you paddle with.
A paddle?
Oh my god.
Yeah, like that. Thank you, Bonter. My mind goes a little bit too... Yes, fly-by apple stealing. It's my specialty. My head goes a little bit faster than my mouth can keep up or something like that. Or it's the other way around. Either way... Basically what happens is I'm like, I know exactly what I want to say, and then I forget the word that works for that. And instead of just going with it, I'm like, I stick on it, and I go, no, there's a specific word I want to say right now. What is it? Which is, you know, I don't really need to do that. I could just, I took another apple. They've been putting these strange decorations all over the village. Sorry about that. Are you a visitor here? A tourist? You're in Hateno, a village known for living off the land. As long as anyone can remember, we till the soil and let nature be our guide. Now, though, everyone's getting glitzy as some folks try to drum up more tourism business. Mind you, we were all happy to see Cece return to the village after she'd been away for so long. Hold on. Some folks, like my daughter, Prima, started wearing that flashy CC brand stuff right away in celebration. It's a tad over the top for me and my son-in-law, Wharton. We prefer the simple life, the way we've always lived it. But I don't mean to talk your ear off. By all means, go on and have yourself a peaceful stay here. Is there something you need from me, Mr. Traveler? Here's a shroom. Have a mushroom. You say this is from Cece? Thank you kindly. Us old folks don't know much about what's in now, don't you know? I'm happy to vote for whoever the... This is weirdly phrased. I'm happy to vote for whoever for mayor if they'll fix up the village real nice. I get it now. I'm happy to vote for whoever for mayor if they'll fix up the village real nice. Yeah, wow, that one really got me tripped up. Okay, that's 3. or 4. There are 4 left to give mushrooms to. And they're basically the people who don't have mushroom decorations on. Oh wait, I gotta go talk to the guy who's creepy about, yeah, you are creepy. Look at you, like, hanging out over here. I'm not trying to be rude, buddy, but what were you doing with Miss Ivy from the general store? Sure, I noticed. I've been checking her out for a friend of a friend tipped me off. I talked to her. Wait, you didn't jump the line, right? What do you mean jump the line? Do I have to go back and talk to her again? Returning customer, yep. No, I don't need that. What do you like? Frogs. Like frogs. If I had 100 hot-footed frogs. Yes, okay. Do you have milk yet? You don't. And you haven't restocked since I've last been in here. What's your problem, man? I was hoping to buy you more stuff from you. Jeez. Okay. We're looking for other villagers who don't have the mushroom-styled dress-up. Is this my old house? This might be Link's old house. I wonder if it's still mine or not. Hi, Rack Show. Hold on, hold on. Look at this place. Is this my place? I think this is my place. This is not my house anymore. Clearly. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you? I must have sold this. Oh, that's too bad. It was a nice little house. Wait, let's see what it... Examine. Oh my gosh, this is Zelda's house. First page. After the calamity, I asked myself how to rebuild and set out across Hyrule in search of an answer. I saw collapsed buildings, lost cities. The damage was far worse than I had imagined. But as I watched the people and heard their stories, I was convinced all was not lost. The people's spirits were not broken. They and their strong wills are Hyrule's greatest treasure. They are the ones who will rebuild, and my contribution to their efforts will be to protect them while they do so. As part of Hyrule's reconstruction, we've built a school in Hateno village. Oh, we gotta go to the school next. It's the largest Hylian village with a sprawling, bountiful land. There are so many children living here that it seemed the ideal place to found a school. I recruited Simon, I'm gonna say Simon, from the Research Institute to teach there. He was Pura's assistant for years, which makes him well equipped to deal with the needs of quirky children. I'll be overseeing the school for a while myself to keep an eye on the students. It's how you know Zelda and Link are a couple, because Zelda's house now. I see the evidence. I see what you're saying. Totally I could agree with other people saying that Link and Zelda are a couple now because of all this. But I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna ship Mipha and Link to the day I die. Because I just love the idea that Link was hot for a fish lady. Mipha from Breath of the Wild. She was the guardian from Breath of the Wild who died. She was the she's related to Prince Sidon. Mipha's Grace. She provided. Oh, I like the music lady. Who's the music lady? I don't recall the music lady. Sidon's older sister. Yes. This girl in the band. Oh, you mean Viola? The one that plays the violin? Yes. Gotcha. I'm following you. I'm following. I'm seeing what you're picking up and putting down. For sure, for sure. Next. Oh, wait. I wasn't done. Let's skip through these. I want to read the whole thing. Next page. I commissioned Bolson, who taught his trade to Hudson of Hudson Construction, to construct the school for us. He seemed deeply moved by the request. This will be his final job in Hateno village before he sets off on a journey. First time I saw her, I was like, Zelda? Zelda who? I had him add a secret room to my house, one that won't appear on the plans. It's dim, but humidity and temperature controlled, so it's very comfortable. It's proven very useful for when I'm working alone and need to concentrate. There's a secret room in this house, and we're going to find it after we're done reading the rest of Zelda's journal and invading her privacy. Work on the school has been moving along smoothly, but a major problem recently reared its head. We don't have enough teachers. Simon is interviewing people, but he hasn't found a good fit. I'd like to hire someone intelligent, educated, and capable of earning the children's trust. That's not me, but I'm going to take it. Go for it anyway, Link is thinking. Nurturing our children is an extension of our duty to this land. We shape our future by the way we shape their path. I hope to see sterling members of our community come to this village and take up that mantle as their teacher. Okay, so that's all. She's just talking about teaching the teacher. So nothing over here. There's a secret room in here. Somewhere. I'm gonna find it. What if I have to go underneath it? Let's just walk around, see if we find anything. Yeah, that's the secret room right there. It's got these arrows. Wait. Wait a sec. I want to see something. Nope, there's nothing in there. Never mind. Whee! Now, I'm sure that there's a way in. Oh, no, wait. This is it. Is this the secret room? No, this can't be the secret room. That's just a storage container. Ow. I don't care enough. I'll come back someday and maybe look for it. Let's go to the school. Hey, kid. What are you looking at? Miss Zelda. Miss Zelda still isn't back. Is it because she's disappointed? No. She's just went back in time, Karen. Don't worry about it. Do you have business at Miss Zelda's house, too? You know, she's not back home yet, right? Right around the time of upheaval, Miss Zelda just stopped coming home. She always used to say, see you later, whenever she left the village, but not that time. Again, she just traveled through time. No big deal. Oh, you're the customer I saw at Ventes Clothing, aren't you? You know, from when they were talking about whether to go through with the mayoral election or not? It's become something of a hassle. They're both so stubborn. I wish they'd clear the air between them and end this silly quarrel once and for all. But that's a moot point now. I have something else on my mind. I have to take care of this before the mayoral election starts. Well, what's on your mind?
Ma.
Oh, you don't mind lending me an ear? I won't mince words. It's about my husband, Reedy. That man of mine. He shuts himself up in our shed every night. I don't have the faintest what he's up to. When I ask, he just says it's a secret, and I can't get another peep out of him. I hate the idea of snooping on him. Plus, he'd catch me at it right away. But I get so worried when I think about whether whatever he's doing will affect his chances in the election. I was fit to burst if I couldn't find someone to talk about it. Wow, I could not read that correctly even if I tried. I was fit to burst if I couldn't find someone to talk to about this. Good thing you came along. I'd like you to enter our shed at midday when my husband isn't around. See if you can figure out what he's doing. I'll pay you for your troubles, of course. The only problem I can see is that he keeps the place locked up tight. You'll never fit through a window, but maybe you could dig a hole? Well, you'll figure it out. Okay, I'll do that, but Lady Corgi just told me I ran past it.
Hey.
Hello, Remy. It's not this room, is it? It can't be this room. Zelda's secret well? Oh my gosh. What is up with Zelda? She's keeping secrets. I would like that hot-footed frog, thank you. It's so dark in here.
Yeah.
Pop. Still dark. That was a waste, but that's okay. A well-worn hairband. Hey! Remy! Thank you for the raid. Hi everybody, how y'all doing? We came from the ethereal void to bring gifts. Well, thank you. Trouble. Hey, thank you so much. How y'all doing? You know what? For everybody else who's just shown up here, I think you all know Ethereal Ramira, but just in case, I'm doing this. Giving her a shout out. If you don't follow Ethereal Ramira, you should.
Good goes on a military report and a sidebar for collateral damage.
Hello there, Jen. How you doing? We just found a well-worn hairband, which I'm using right now. Because I like it better than wearing any kind of other armor for my hair. Because otherwise, he looks like this, and it looks slappy. If you don't follow me already, don't. You can't stop me from encouraging people to follow you, Remy, because you're amazing. What about the mask? Oh, the mask? You mean this thing? Ugh. Anyway, Hawk, take care of my babies. Gotta go get food. Okay. Everybody, I know I'm not nearly as entertaining, but welcome. We're just having some fun around Hateno Village, getting ready for the, wait a second. Is this a picture of me? Oh no, that's just Zelda. Let's take a picture. I want to see these. There's a cow. Look at, it's all these drawings from the kids at the school. So nice. Read Zelda's diary. Oh, so the other one was the journal. This one's the diary. Let's invade Zelda's privacy even more, shall we? Read it. While the calamity is over, its scars remain. A mountain of problems stand before us, even as we begin to rebuild. No matter where I go to offer aid, Link remains at my side. A kindness that has taken a visible toll on his clothing. That's why I've put an order in for a new and improved champion's tunic, just for him. I just can't wait to see the look on his face when I surprise him with it. I'll hide it in the throne room, so you won't find it until after our investigation. Even he would never expect that the torches are the key. The throne room? I have to go into the castle to get it? Sweet. We're doing that soon. Is that the only thing down here? Was there anything else I needed to do, actually? Is that the only page I can read? Let me just check. Yeah, that's the only page. I don't know why I double checked. Nothing around here that I can grab. Alright, fine. We're getting out of here. Wonder why Zelda has his hair tied. Who said that? I don't think... This just says... Oh, never mind. It actually is Link's hair tie. An old, worn, simple hairband. Its color has long faded, but it still has some life left. Wearing it in your hair makes you sentimental about times past. Interesting. So yes, the mystery deepens. Ooh. It's raining. Cool. So, now, what time is it? We're basically just gonna wander around Hateno Village, doing side quests today. Hello. I'm keeping watch as Miss Zelda's house because I want to be the first one to welcome her home when she gets back. Okay, kid. It's gonna be a while. No offense. You keep doing your thing.
Yeah?
Bring on the rain. Alright. I think I do have Hateno cheese. But speaking on that, buddy, I know you've been talking with Miss Ivy from the general store. I know. It's going to keep me up all night if you don't tell me. If I don't know what the two of you talked about, I'm going to dwell on it for days. And when I say me, I mean my friend's friend who cares about this stuff. Spill the details. I talked to her. You went and asked what Miss Ivy likes right to her face? What's the idea? Uh-oh. Gotta play smooth. Can't let him guess I'm the one dying to know. Alright, so what is it? What does Miss Ivy want? I can't leave my friend's friend hanging. She wants hot-footed frogs and 100 of them? Yeah, that checks out. Miss Ivy loves for animals. It's just one of the many charming things about... You don't know a thing about Ivy, Manny. You're full of it. Yeah. So my friend's always saying. That was a close one. I better play it smooth. Still, collecting 100 hot-footed frogs seems like a big job, even for someone you love. But not if I have help. You traveler types go into wells and caves all the time, right? That's just the kind of place where you can find frogs. You don't even have to go that far. I hear about a bunch of frogs in a well somewhere in this village? Maybe I should check it out later. What? No, I didn't say anything. Look, let's focus on how helpful it would be if you gathered 10. Hey, buddy, do I hear the faint croaks of little frogs? Specifically 10 hot-footed frogs in that pouch? I have a lot of shit in this pouch. Yes, you can take these frogs. 1, 2... Are you going to count them all? Okay, good. Allow me to take those off your hands. And as promised, here's your reward. I didn't even know you were going to give me a reward. I was just like, I have a bunch of frogs because of weird reasons. Nice. Guess it's up to me to collect the rest. How I've been dreaming of a date with my beloved Miss Ivy. That's why I, Manny, will check every well in sight. Uh-oh. No coming back from that one. Cool. We're done. Let's go to the school. And then we're going to go... I do have Hateno cheese. I have a handful of Hateno cheese. I got like 3 pieces. And I'm excited for that because I hear Hateno cheese allows you to cook really good things. Hey, would you like a shroom? You look like a man who gets around. Wish I wasn't so tied down like I am. On days like this, my work to tend the field near the school hurts my lower back. Makes the road home feel longer than it did coming. It's tough work, no mistake. But you know what keeps me at it on the hard days? Knowing that way, way down the line, what I do today is gonna help keep someone fed. Did you have something to say? Yes, I was thinking the same thing. Uma's like, you get around, don't you? And it's like, yes, I do. Here, have a shroom. A gift from CC? Thanks for that. World of fashion moves too fast for us old folks. But I'm in favor of any mayor who can make sure this village stays a place where the younger folk are happy to live. Uma definitely called me a slut. I think we all saw that. It wasn't that she was, like, shaming me for that, but we definitely saw it. Hey, kids. Azum is here. You're the new teacher. I'm Azu. Nice to meet you. My identity as the general store owner's son is just a cover. I'm actually Azum, a big-time hero. Oh, but you can't tell the adults around here. It's a secret. Kicking bad guys' butts is way cooler than when nobody knows it's you. Did you find any bad guys? No. Let's see. Doesn't look like the bad guys are interested in Miss Zelda's house on the edge of town. And said if they weren't so busy, so she kind of propositions you. Well, Uma's definitely out of Link's league, obviously. We all can tell. Just kidding. Mom says Miss Zelda might not ever come back, but I still believe. A big reason Azum keeps an eye on things is so Miss Zelda can come back anytime she wants. So, can I get back to patrolling now? Without Azum on the job, the bad guys might win. The truth is, my identity as the general store owner's son is just a cover. Really, Azum, the big-time hero. It's my job to protect the school and the village from the bad guys until Miss Zelda comes back. Alright, kid. You good luck. Have good luck. Whoa, where are you going? Hey, mister, I know you want to talk and all, but I'm supposed to be helping at the shop, so I gotta get going. That's the dye shop, by the way. If you get bored with how your clothes look, come try us out. The place is really colorful, so you can't miss it. Colorful. I can say words.
Hi.
Yes, what is it? Oh, it's you, Link. Haven't I seen you in... Link! You're back! Ah, my apologies for the outburst. Clearly you're back in town. But what of Princess Zelda? Well, she's still missing. Ah, Princess Zelda's still missing. Which is the reason you came here alone. That makes more sense. Princess Zelda's built this school, you see. She cared so much about the children. I'm sure this would have been one of her first stops if she'd returned. Right now, we're covering history, which is very important to Princess Zelda. We're focusing on the Hyrule's history alongside the Calamity. You know, Link, you're welcome to sit in on a lesson if you'd like. Classes from morning until noon, so please stop by the classroom on the first floor. Alright, we'll do that next time. Right now, I'm just looking for more people to give mushrooms to, because I think we only have 3 more to find. I probably should take a break soon. I've been going for almost 2 hours. Hi, goats. Hateno Village North. Great. Wait. I need to go this one. Which is right there. Where's the place I need to go? It's that shed. So we have to figure out a way to get underneath that shed and go up. Well, I guess I'll just dive into that well after all. Where's that well? Here's the well. This should work. I jump in the well. Whoop. Whoopsie daisy. Splash. Okay. We'll try to head... Alright, guys. Drop in the water. Oh, wait. Ah. Do I have a hammer? I kinda have a hammer. You know what I'm gonna do? Now I have an actual hammer. Come here, frog. I got you. I already gave away like 5 of them, so... Oops, I missed. I'm getting close, though. I think we're gonna find... Oh, wait. I'm under it right now. Let's try it. Exit. You'll never know. Notes toward a new variety of pumpkin. Read. I firmly believe that Hateno Village chasm is in the delicious vegetables and milk from our farms. But there's no denying that these things just aren't resonating with youth nowadays. But I got no business being mayor if I can't fix that. Thank you for the hydrate, Lady Corgi. So I got together with Knack, the best farmer in these parts, and we came up with a new type of pumpkin. The color, shape, and appearance are based on CC's brand of aesthetic, which is popular with the young folk. We've hit a snag, though. It might be a bit before we can achieve our goal of shipping the pumpkins out. So he's just trying to design a pumpkin that looks like CC's stuff. Alright, we've talked. No, I don't. Oh, you're good, Karen. Have a good night. Oh, wait. That was the mayor's house. So I want to talk to the mayor's wife. Are you the... Yep. Oh, you're the traveler I saw at Ventes Clothing, right? Did you come to check up on me because you were worried? Yeah, I lost my head there. I'm not too proud of the way I've behaved. But don't worry about me. I have a couple tricks up my sleeve against Cece. I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for... Wow, what is wrong with my head right now? I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral election. So I'm focusing on the second plan. To bring back a taste no one's tried here in years. What kind of taste? Way back when my grandfather worked with someone from the village to create a special kind of food. It was too ahead of its time to catch on, so it never went further than the first trial run, but I never forgot it. Even today, I can still recall the gooey mouthfeel of the one bite my grandfather shared with me. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make it a signature staple of the village. If I could accomplish that, then I have something I could stand up to Cece. Except I can't remember who in the village my grandfather worked with or what they created. Now that I think of it, it also had a unique pungent scent. If I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory. Yes, that's the aroma I remember. Wait a moment. Have some cheese. This is it. This is just what I've been looking for. My grandfather developed it with a fellow villager. And it's good. Hateno cheese, of course. It makes sense that my grandfather would have been working with someone from the farm up there. It's a miracle that Koya not only found the recipe, but managed to reproduce it. This is great news. It's a clear sign that we ought to make Hateno cheese a new village staple. That ought to swing the election for me. Let me pay you for that cheese, okay? Yeah. 100 rupees when it only costs you like 20? Okay, yeah, sounds good. Believe me, it's worth every rupee. Now then, I should get in touch with Koyan so we can start preparing for mass production. I'll ask the Hateno Village General Store and some traveling merchants to add it to their wares too. Shouldn't take much more than that to tip the election my way. You should come out to watch it happen. Hey, also, hey, I worry about that man. Made any progress on the thing we talked about? Yes, I broke into his shed and I read his diary. You're saying he's developing a new type of pumpkin? So that's why he's been consulting with Knack so often. Could have just asked Cece about it directly. But I know he's too hardworking and stubborn. It's a relief to find out the truth. A lot of things make sense now. Like why he went to Ventes Clothing. It's so obvious in hindsight. I'm sorry, that's between me and my husband. Thank you for looking into this for me. I promise you a reward and I keep my promises. Getting some decent stuff. Alright, it's late. Let's keep wandering. Or I guess I could, like... Ooh, there's an apple I can steal. I mean, borrow. We're borrowing apples. We're not stealing them. No, I'm stealing them. Is there a... There is an inn somewhere around here. What do we have for Hateno? There are no clothings for sale? Just this one? Forget it. Fashionable personnel only. That's lame. I want in. Okay, let's take a break. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go, what was I gonna do? I'm gonna just get up and like refill my water bottle and things like that. Yeah. So I'll see you all in like a minute, maybe 2 minutes, at the most. At the most 3 minutes. Let's do a minute break. But if I have to, I might be back in like 2 minutes. See y'all in a bit. Alright. I'm back. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know how long I'll stream for the night. Maybe another hour. It's kind of late. I gotta work tomorrow. But I don't have to work until my normal shift anyway. So. Plus we got 3 more people to track down and give, hello. We logged out before they're ready to hold that election for mayor. Both Reedy and Cece mean well for the village, that much is plain to see. Question on my mind is, what are they going to do to preserve the traditions we built this place on? Years are taking their toll. A few more steps and I can rest. Wait, do we not... The village started out as a quiet, peaceful burg where we focused on living off the land. But I don't mean to talk your ear off. By all means, go on and have a peaceful stay. Maybe I'm not supposed to give you something? I had no idea Wharton would be so stubborn. He would always humor me before we got married, no matter what I asked. It'd be so hard for him to wear a simple CC brand hat. Don't understand why he's this dead set against it. Oh, can I help you? Oops, I really can't be dwelling on that right now. Not while I'm on the clock.
Oh.
You must be ready to relax for the night after a long journey. Yeah, we'll just do a soft bed.
Huh?
And we'll wake up in the morning. And then we'll go straight to the school. Because why not? Education's important, you know? Man. Oh, look at that. It was very nice. Did you get a deeper sleep than usual? Well, at any rate, take care. I'm going out the side door. Hey, brother. Oh, if you don't know me, I'm a worker at the inn. Whoever's at the counter right now can help you out. It's probably my wife, Prima, you'll be dealing with. Every time I show my face around here, she demands to know why I'm not wearing a CC brand clothes. So I keep my distance until the fad dies down. I never knew my dear Prima was the type to get so worked up about fashion. You need something? Something not related to the inn? Here's a shroom. Oh, for me? Thanks. My wife loves CC stuff, so I'll save it as a treat. I'm not into the designs myself, but she's pretty pleased with them. And she does look incredibly cute when she wears them, too. Yeah, that CC is alright in my book. I'm not the only one. Koyan from the farm on the hill said the same thing. I have 2 left. Let's go up to the farm on the hill. Oh, wait. No. First, we're going to the school. Lessons must be taught. Children must know of what happened during the age of the calamity. And I'm the only one to teach them. I guess. I don't know. Sneaky, sneaky. First things first. When you go into school... No. Don't be armed. The shield's cool. We'll keep the shield. Where is everybody? Aren't we early? You're certainly welcome sitting on my class. The subject of today's lesson is Hyrule's history. We'll begin shortly after I get settled. Okay, so you're not ready yet. I'm excited. Can I sit in a chair? Am I allowed to sit in a chair? Please? That'll be great. I can't wait to learn. Link is ready. Just what road led to Hyrule becoming the place that it is today? I believe that in order for our children to have a bright future, they must first learn about the calamity. I'd be pleased if you joined us for today's lesson, Link. I would love to. Why isn't it started? Come on, kids. It's killing me. I just want school to start. I'm a teacher's pet, obviously. Do they come running up the hill? Sure hope they do. I'm an hour early, right? It's at 8 o'clock. What else do we have around here? What is this? Camera. Look at these. Look at the drawings. Someone has a chicken or cocoa. Someone drew trees and mushrooms. That must be Zelda with two of the kids. That's fun. Portrait. Nope, wrong button. Look at me. Ah, it's important for you to learn that the history of Hyrule is deep and rich. So, if I recall correctly... Ah, I remember. So, the important thing to remember about Hyrule is that there's this legend of, like, the Zelda, right? And that's really important to remember. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Anyway. Forget me. Gotta get to school. Yeah, you do. Where are the other kids? I'd be pleased if you join us. I would love to. The kids are coming in. What did we learn today? It's all about the calamity, kids. Can't upset teacher. Look, they're all jumping down and sitting in the chairs. Okay. Morning. I mean, good morning. Mom says I'm supposed to be polite to grown-ups and teachers. I learned a bunch ever since they started the school. And every class is fun. History lessons put me to sleep. But I love it every time we start learning about farming stuff. If you want to take the class, you should talk to Mr. Simon. Mister, can this not wait? Can this not wait? Class is about to start. Why don't you wait? Why don't you watch Professor Simon's lecture with the rest of us? Wonder if Mrs. Zelda will be back at her home today. Maybe I'll go check after class. Can we start? Ugh, why is it taking so long for school to start? You kids are here. We're all here. There we go. He's doing stuff.
Yeah.
Ah, today's class will be a history lesson. I don't know why I'm standing like that. Here, we gotta get a view of the student. No. Ah, I can't get a view. The shot's ruined. Link. The story of Hyrule is deeply intertwined with the calamity. This is no exaggeration or embellishment. The calamity has been visited upon the land of Hyrule several times before. It was sealed away 10,000 years ago by the sacred princess and a hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness. Isn't that just a fairy tale? Over time, history and legend sometimes blur together. All this stuff about 10,000 years ago and such, who cares? You got any pictures or proof to back up this so-called 10,000-year-old calamity? It's no fairy tale, I assure you. These are real historical events. This is a problem. I need to show them some kind of depiction of the calamity from 10,000 years ago. Otherwise, this lesson is over before it began. I'm sorry, Link. This isn't how I thought the lesson would go. If I had more foresight, I had borrowed the screen depicting the calamity from Lady Impa's hall. Kakariko Village, where the hall is located, is also in the Cluta, but it's too far to the northwest for a casual visit. If only I could show these children a detailed image of a screen depicting the calamity, I think they'd understand. Although I suppose it isn't Lady Impa's hall now. More accurate to call it Lady Paya's hall. You little... I can't believe I had to go off and find history lesson materials. I don't know if I want to do that right now. What I want to do is finish up the election subplot. Which I think I need to find, what, 2 more people? Hateno school. Where's the other one? Let's go to the pasture. Whoop. Just looking for more people who don't have the kind of like shirts and dresses of like CC's design. The mushroom stuff. They don't have mushrooms. I want to give them a mushroom. That's the plan. Also, while I'm up here, I'm gonna get more cheese. And milk. I'm gonna get more milk, too. Milk and cheese, milk and cheese. Apple. Milk and cheese, milk and cheese. Can I get milk from you? Love to get some sun. Don't mind my cows looking happy to be out. Ugh, I can't read. Look to get some sun. Love to get some sun. Don't my cows look happy to be out sunbathing? Well, if it is an acorn boy, around this farm you're a VIP as far as I'm concerned. Here, to trade 3 acorns for a bottle of our fresh milk? Yeah, sure. That's 3 acorns, sure enough. Here you go. Sweet. Any old time you want to bring some acorns, I appreciate it. I'm doing it again. Here's some acorns. I kind of wish I could do this in a way that's like... oh, you have 9 acorns? Well, here's 3 milk. Instead of going one at a time. It's worth making. If you hear, pick one. I also buy things in the market. Let's trade. Yes. More cheese, please. I'm only a one-woman cheese-making operation, but stay as long as you like. Yeah, let's trade. Yes. Interesting. It's actually reducing her stock. So, can I only get another 5? Will she be out after that? Let's trade. Yes. I must know. I will trade away all my milk after all. Let's trade. Yes. Let's trade. Yes. This is so repetitive. I have to know though. It'll probably restock after like the moon, the blood moon. Usually that's when things restock. I think. I don't know. It might be different for like items in shops. Let's trade. Yes. Are you all out, or can I do it again? Especially when it's, you know, you. Koyin, stop it. I'm all out of Hateno cheese. I also buy things. That's fine. We don't need to worry about that. Just be sure to visit again. Koya really likes me. What is this? A pizza! I'm gonna make a pizza. Okay. Wait. I need wheat, cheese, and tomatoes. I'm doing it. I'm gonna make a pizza. I'm gonna make a pizza and find another person who doesn't like CC yet. And I'm gonna give them a... Pizzas were the best. Like, in the game? Did you already know about this, Lady Corgi? Did you know about this and not tell me because I specifically asked people not to backseat game? How dare you? I'm teasing. I need... Yes. Yours is like, yeah. What about it? Where is my... Do I not have wheat? I have wheat, don't I? I don't have any wheat. I can't make I can't make pizza. That's rice, but I don't have wheat. Boy. Well, then we're not going to do that. Ah, I wanted to make pizza. I'm curious. Nope. Never mind. Da, 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 da. Come on. Looking for a few more people around town who are dressed a certain way. And that certain way is not wearing fashionable clothing. Storage. Don't need that. Why did people store rocks in their back? That's weird. There's a lizard. Hold on. I'll get that lizard first. I got him. Cool. That's not a door. Who's left? You look like someone who might want a free... Oh, never mind, Clava.
Ma.
Okay. How about you? No, I think I gave you one. Leo? Yeah, I gave you one. No secret behind waterfall? 3 out of 10? Yeah. How dare they? This guy needs a shirt. That's a violation of the terms of service for Twitch, buddy. You can't just be walking around without a shirt on. I only need to find 2 more people who have it. Oh, there's a frog over there. Anyone? Does anybody want a free mushroom so that you'll vote for the other person instead of... You might be someone who I need to talk to. Let's find out. Hi there. Oh, you're Uma. Forget it. Just because you hit on me doesn't mean you get free stuff all the time. Uma, I'm watching you. How about you? Look, it doesn't matter how handsome you are or how many times you swing by to chat. I'm not giving you any more eggs. Just forget me. How could I ever forget? Your heart is like a cuckoo's egg. Easily given, but easy to break. Please find it in your heart to forget what happened today. Okay, it's forgotten. I feel like you were getting what I was going for there. Way to kill the moon. Did you still need something? Yes, you have a hiding shroom, because you were like one of the other people I need to... You brought this from CC? Wow. Thank you. There's a lot of ways you can prepare mushrooms. They're tasty on their own, too. I just like them, okay? But that's when they're food. When you make them fashion, you lose me. It wasn't so long ago that doing stuff like that was completely unheard of here. I guess it would be kind of weird to accept shrooms from a stranger. Yeah, but then you might have a very good story after the fact, right? The farm families don't know what to make of it. Can you blame them? Oh, I have to go to the farms to really... I just took her egg. Does anyone have or grow wheat? That's all I'm looking for right now. This is not going well. Those aren't ready for the harvest. Alright, so those aren't ready for the harvest. Fine. How many more do I have? There's just one left. I just need to find one more person. So not speaking from experience. Very much true. I do not have any experience on that one. I swear. Never taken shrooms from a stranger on the street. Never. I mean, you guys know me. Of course that's the truth. Y'all have a good sense of what I'm about. Not that I have anything against shrooms. I just definitely haven't done that. What do we have? What do we have? It's a broom. No, that's a mop. Never mind. I'm all for brooms, but mops are where I draw the line. Hey. Looking healthy today.
Hi.
Hey, how are you? Let's get an angle. I don't know if you're visiting for the veggies or for Cece, but I hope you had some reason to come all the way here. Well, while you're here, I hope you don't pass up the chance to eat a few of our famous vegetables. Down at the general store, they got them all lined up. You can't miss them. Start with the Highland tomato. Trust me. Not much to say about them, except I put a lot of love into growing them. I'm proud of how they turned out. Hey, would you like a... Do you happen to want any... My daughter Aster loves these tomatoes. I'll put in as much as it takes to keep the darn girl happy. I always pick out a few to keep just for us before I sell the rest to the general store. So, like... Okay, fine. You know what I'm gonna do? I got another lizard. Where is the... I'm pretty sure they haven't restocked yet. But even so, I didn't buy the oh my gosh, they have cheese! We're buying all of it. Take them all.
Oh.
And I'll buy all your tomatoes. Just so I can tell the guy that I bought all of his tomatoes from. Is there any wheat? No, I don't see any wheats. Lesai. I just need to find the last person. You know what? We're only down to the last person. I'm gonna Google it. I don't want to like spend all day, all night. Here we go. Here we go. Got Wharton. He's at the Great Tonpu Inn. Dance is at the Hateno pasture working outside. Koyan's at Hateno pasture inside or outside. Talk walking between Hateno pasture and the ancient tech lab. Uma we did because she was the one who was hitting on me. Tamana found sweeping the floor just behind Test's clothing boutique or near the west entrance to Hateno. Leop I did. Meta. I think the Meta is the last one I need to find. Where's Meta? Meta found working the farm where the Highland tomatoes are grown, and we were just there. You're not Meta, are you? You are Meta, so I have given it to you. So it's not that. Maybe it's Tak? Or Tamana? See if I can find Tak. He's walking between the ancient tech lab. Are you chatting up all the village ladies again? I can neither confirm nor deny. I will say this, Apollo. Plenty of the village ladies are chatting me up, if you know what I mean. Uma was all about me, calling me, saying that I get around. And the lady who runs the cheese shop is super crushing on me. I can't help it. I just stole an apple. I don't care. Oh, talk. Where are you, my good man? What does this say? Pasture and ancient tech lab. Okay. He's somewhere around here. Oh, it's a dragon. 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 Not lizard. Hey, Talk. Are you Talk? Yeah. What do you want with an old man like me? Have a shroom. You say this is from Cece? Well, that's generous of her. Thanks. What's this? That's a fine looking mushroom you brought me. Seems like lately Cece's mushrooms are popping up everywhere around here. Makes my eyes water a bit to see those flashy colors wherever I turn. My family and all my friends at my age tend to take life slower than she does. Still, in all, it'd be rude to turn down a generous gift. Thank you. Talk was like, that's dank stuff. Woo-wee. Yeah. How you doing, Apollo? How's your night going? Okay, we did that. What is next? I had to report back to Cece. Just riding the wave. Flying down. Was out for family dinner for my aunt's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your aunt. Hope you all had a great dinner. Watch it, kid. Great, I'm glad to hear it. Excuse me. Bring on the election. Oh, have you handed them out already? Yes, I have. We delivered all my little gifts, I see. Well done. I did the work, Cece. I know you're busy and everything, and it's not like you're just not doing hard work, but that ought to help a few of those greedy voters see the light. Here you are, a sign of my gratitude. Alright, I'm okay with that. It's a rare mushroom worth more than most can afford. And you're on Team Cece. I expect you to eat it and fire yourself up for the mayoral election coming up. Now, she's a capitalist. She paid you to do the work, so therefore she did it. Duh. Oh, fair point. Didn't think of that. How dare. I believe I remember Sophie saying not long ago that the preparations for the mayoral election... Wait, what is this? A clip? What's this clip? I gotta see this clip. A good clip. Thank you so much, Lady Corgi. That's a good one. Alright. Okay. Let's get back to focusing. So your timing is excellent. Speak to Sophie about next steps. Alright. I mean, I really am not one to meddle in other elections and stuff, but... I'm actually a reporter for the Lucky Clover Gazette. I can't take sides. Everything's ready. It's time to get the election for the mayor started. I wish it wasn't so cloudy, but we should be okay. Everyone gather in the plaza. I'm here just to report the results. I'm on no one's side. And now, without further ado... Oh, that's exactly how you send it. Thank you, Lady Corgi. Much appreciated. Let's have each of our candidates for mayor say a few words. Hi, I'm Reedy. I believe that the heart of our village is its pastoral culture. We built a close-knit, self-sufficient lifestyle here in Hateno. I don't want to see us lose that. My plan is to strengthen our community with new local specialties, starting with our brand new Hateno cheese. Ooh, hey. I am the world-renowned Cece, Hyrule's premier fashion designer. But you knew that, of course. Together, we can turn this backwater village into Hyrule's go-to destination for all things stylish. Vegetables don't make the world go round. It's glamour that rakes in the cash. And nobody knows glamour like me, darlings. Fashion comes and goes. Your style is trending now. But it'll be over soon, and then where will we be? Nonsense. The trends that shape the world, not the other way around. That's enough! Sophie? Both of you are just arguing for more of what you like, not what's best for Hateno. You can't fool me, Cece. You've loved simple, plain things forever, including the vegetables of Hateno Village. I know for a fact that you hide in the silo at night to snack on vegetables. What? Wherever did you get such a curious notion? Because I'm an excellent investigative reporter, and I snuck in and saw you. That's how it happened. And you, Reedy, you secrets out too. I know why you've been secretly studying Cece's design in the shed. You think there's something there that you can use to get the youth to care about vegetable farming. Now who went and told you that? Once again, excellent reporting skills by Link. Thank you very much. Breaking into your shed and reading through your private documents, which is actually illegal. Shouldn't do that for any story. Just saying. Cece, I can't deny any of it. It should have made me happy that you came in and livened up the village. No, Reedy. It is I who should be ashamed. My childish pride would not allow me to admit the truth. For legal purposes, Hawk needed to tell us that. Yes. You can't break into people's houses. Even though for some reason people do that to me all the time. Apollo keeps showing up at random times of the night. Same with Chaos Ginger. Just drops in suddenly. Aw, shucks. The trends and styles I made my name on are built on the foundation of traditional culture that our forebears worked on. No. Please, forgive me, everyone. The cheesesteak, I don't even know how I got there. The cheesesteak hallucinations just stop and there I am. Nice. I'm sorry, too. Sophie, I hereby withdraw my candidacy. Cece, wait. I'd be a fool to pretend you're not the reason our village is flourishing. I don't want to deny you your due. Did I hear you say you're working on new vegetables to attract the youth of today? That sounds like a Cece-worthy endeavor. There's nothing wrong with asking if you can help, you know. People of Hateno, we've come to a decision. The best way to keep Hateno Village vibrant is to work together to combine traditional cultures with new ideas. Cool. Everybody's happy. Sophie and Clavia told me what you did on our behalf. Thanks to you, Hateno Village is thriving once more. We ought to reward such fine work, hmm? Come to the Ventes clothing when you have a moment. Well, I mean, I got a moment now. Open says me. It's all thanks to you. Yes, I know. Link is all about it. I knew, of course, that you'd been in cahoots with Sophie, but I never dreamed you'd also been conspiring with Clavia. I'm not conspiring. I'm only here to get down to the truth of the matter, and then it's going to show up in the Lucky Clover Gazette. Still in all, we call that election a success. Do you remember what I discussed when you first came here? The Cece hat is the latest masterpiece from the Cece collection. See those luxurious curves, the avant-garde colorway. Everything about that hat is perfect. So I've been saving it to bequeath to the perfect model. Do you grasp yet what I'm getting at? It's you that I want to model my Cece hat. You who saved not just Hateno Village, but also me and Reedy. My perfect hat is unsuitable for anyone else to wear. And besides, Let's not pretend it won't look absolutely dashing on you. Yes. Here we are. An avant-garde masterpiece designed by Cece, guaranteed to make the fashionistas' heads turn. Now put on the Cece hat and lord it over the whole world. Tidy, I shall reinvent myself and open Ventest clothing anew. Sophie, there's work to be done. Sophie, there's work to be done, sister. Oh, look at that armor. As for myself, I've had a long think about where to take my brand from here. To begin with, I'll study my collection of unique goods designed by our forebears. See me if you happen to part ways with precious apparel that's too rare to be purchased. I might have something in my collection that can serve as a guide. What is this one? I want to look at this one. The Royal Guard uniform. That's a lot of money. I have a Hylian tunic. Do you have anything else? I kind of like the Royal Guard look, but I don't want to buy it. I wanted to clip the part where he said, "Oh my god, cheese!" Oh man. Well, first off, look at Link. Fabulous. That is just bold. I can finally do business again. Ventest clothing is back. Feel free to browse. We appreciate your support. I see you've taken a liking to the new hat. It's a custom article, the only one of its kind. No doubt it's turning heads among the stylish set all over Hyrule. Come again soon. Anything else around here? I'm just walking out with this bad boy. Look at that. I want to talk to someone who's wearing CC's stuff. Anybody? Nobody wants to see my hat? Look at my hat! Where are you people? Ooh, you know what would look even better? Yes. Yes. Along with the trousers of Twilight. That's bold. I love it. Nobody wants to see my hat? Well, we did that part. You have hat on. Someday a second store. Oh, hi. Welcome to Kochi Dye Shop. I've seen you before, right? You're regular. One of those fashion-obsessed CC fans. I mean, in my book, anyone who shows up more than once counts as a regular. Anyway, you know the drill. My hubby's the dryer around here. The dyer around here. Not me. All this activity is getting to be a problem. I mean, I'm grateful to CC that our shop has taken off. But every day is so exhausting now. I don't need you. This hat is perfect as is. Well, let me do one last thing. And then we're calling it a night. I'm going to Kakariko Village. And then, after I go to Kakariko Village, I gotta get a picture from the village hall for the school. Maybe we'll knock out the school the school side quest real quick. And then after that, I'm probably gonna call it a night. Oh boy. Also, since I'm here, I might as well throw some stuff in to get more devices. Yeah, da, 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 da. Gold. nothing that's really that great, actually. Stabilizers aren't bad, but I don't really need them a lot. I could probably use stabilizers more often, though. Alright, where's the village hall? It's probably the biggest one. Actually, it's that one, isn't it? Silly me. Oh, man. There's a Korok seat down there. Hold on. I'ma get you. I did find you. Thank you for your gold poop. Bye. Am I stuck? Oh yeah, I stood up. Okay. Whoop. Let me climb. There we go. Let it out again?
Oh.
Ooh, is that really you? Link? Why, it's been some time. You gave me quite a shock. I didn't expect to see you appear here in our village. Right now, too, while the chief is... I suppose you haven't heard. The former chief, Lady Impa, retired. Now Lady Paya is the chief of Kakariko Village. I've been working as her assistant, but... Lady Paya is ignoring her responsibility. She won't listen to anything I say. All these ring ruins have her full attention. Okay. Well, where's the picture of the Calamity? That a picture of the Calamity? ZST. 3 big ideas. Not yet. I don't want to read that quite yet. I want to find this picture for from the Calamity. That's the one. Screen depicting the Calamity. All right, hold on. Let's get this tight crop right here. We want to make sure we get the full thing. Save it. Perfect. We did it. What time is it? 11:30. The game. I guess that's it. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna turn in some. I'm gonna get a heart, real quick. I'll take a heart container, thank you. Nice. Heart container. One more. Go and bring peace to the world. I will do my best. Alright. I guess I'm gonna fast travel back over here. Yeah, that sounds right. I'll just try to fast travel back. Ooh, and then I think I'm gonna call it there. I don't think I'm gonna do the school side quest right now. That was a fun quick stream. Don't I work? I do work tomorrow, and that's why I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't work super early like I normally do, but I do work tomorrow. Oh, it was almost 3 hours. I thought it was shorter than that. Oh, that's okay. Okay, cool. Let's hold on a sec. Let's talk a little bit before I say goodbye. Thanks everybody for hanging out. First off, thank you to Remy, Ethereal Ramira, for the raid early today. If anybody's still around from Remy's raid, much appreciated. I'm sure that, you know, you had a great time hanging out with her and then also hanging out over here. Glad to have you. Also, thank you for the new follows. And let's say tomorrow I'm not 100% sure I will stream this, but I know for a fact we're doing Starship Troopers tomorrow evening, Sunday. So we're gonna play some Starship Troopers with a big group of people who stream. Like, I know Boncher's planning to be there, Apollo, I think, oh shoot, there was a whole bunch of people last I checked. I think I was even tagged in a tweet a while ago about it. I don't even remember. Let me see. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Come hang out with us as we kill a bunch of bugs. If you're not a part of my Discord already, I will share more information there. Yeah, that's basically it. I hope to see you all again next time. Monday's Mech Monday. I think I'm going to do Mech Warrior 5 for Mech Monday. Or Gundam. Probably, though, I'm probably going to do Mech Warrior 5 because Gundam still is like, I love playing it, but I don't like sitting forever in a matchmaking system. See you tomorrow, Hawk. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Apollo. Looking forward to it. I think we're going to have a good time. So, Mech Monday will either be Gundam or Mech Warrior 5. Not 100% sure yet which one. But, yeah. Actually, you know what? Last time I did Mech Warrior 5, maybe I'll do Gundam this time around. But, we'll figure it out on Monday. Anyway, is there someone we should raid? I'm going to raid over to Justice. He's playing Gardic Phone with Community. So we're just going to raid over to Justice TV. Let's do that. He's a good Minnesota streamer. You know, feel free to join me if you want. I'm not going to stay there that long myself. I might just keep the stream open for a bit because I'm feeling a little bit tired and I got to get to bed. Thanks again. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.